This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, everybody. So for a while now, I've been talking to you guys about the benefits of using the web office feature, including your customers in your address book. And I wanted to give you a little bit of a step-by-step guide to getting everything set up. So hopefully you can see my screen here. I have it already open to the web office page, which if you're coming to this for the first time, you're going to find that here under the Manage Business and then the web office. And then this screen here is what's going to come up for you. So one of the things when you're just getting started, I hear a lot of times people are confused about how to add the tax rate, how to do the customer receipts. Everything can be done for you on your web office. So I'm going to show you how to set that up. So when you're on web office here, you're going to go to this link, and you might want to take notes on this or follow me along because it is a little bit tricky to find it. But you go to the online store, and then you're going to go to the personalization tool here. Okay, now this is going to bring up all the options you have for your contact information, customer preferences, customer invoicing. So just going through here, you can see on customer invoicing, you can have, if you like to display a phone number, your address. Obviously, I don't want my address on the invoices. Your email address, of course, that's something I like to have on there. Find a rep tool. So that is when somebody calls into Avon looking for an Avon rep, or using it online if you want them to have your phone number. You do want to have your city and zip code because that is how they find you. They link by zip code. And then you can also have your email address listed. Now you want to make sure you do have in the find a representative near me. If you are bilingual, you definitely want to add that to the modify languages because that obviously if somebody calls speaking a different language, they will link them to somebody who speaks their same language. You can also use the customization here, adding your interests, things about why you love selling Avon. These will be shown on the Find a Rep tool online. So when a customer looks for a rep near them, it will list everybody. But if you have a picture, if you have a little bit of information about yourself, customers are more likely to choose somebody that they relate with. And you can have that in English or Spanish. Okay, and you want to save it at the bottom. Customer preferences. This is where you would select if you want to have both representative and direct delivery options or direct delivery only. So this is when somebody goes to your website, they would have the option for a rep to deliver the order to them or direct only. I leave it for both because the Find a Rep tool that is online only will refer new customers if both options are available, because remember they're looking by zip code, so they're looking for that local representative. So having it set to both is what's going to allow you to be searchable. You can always go in later and adjust each customer's profile individually if you wanted them to be for direct delivery only. Okay, the next one is the customer invoicing. Now this is the main one that I was talking about with the tax rate info. So the service charge, it's defaulted to 75 cents. So this has been kind of a standard for many years, but this is where you can change to any amount. This field is editable. So some representatives make it an even $1, some charge a little more, basically to offset your brochure costs and your shipping costs from Avon. So imagine your base shipping is $8. If you had 8 customers that you were charging that $1 each to, they've covered the shipping charge for you. So that's something you can consider there, and you can change that. but this is where you enter that tax rate. So once you enter it here, it automatically calculates on your invoices for you. So if you're not sure what your tax rate is, you can look at your last invoice from Avon. It will show you the amount of tax they charged you. So that would be your tax rate. Or Google is always our friend. You can just type in what is the sales tax for your city, and it'll tell you the tax rate there. Okay, so then it has other options here on the invoice that you can go through and decide if you want displayed on the invoices that print out or not. And those are completely up to you. And then at the bottom here, there's for a personalized message. So this is something that prints at the bottom of every customer invoice for you. So they do have some default options here, just generic, you know, thank you, appreciate your business, whatever you want there, or you can create your own. So mine just says, I appreciate your business. Please share your brochure with a friend. Thanks. And then of course you want to save it. So that is something that is key to getting started with the invoicing feature. Again, that was going to online store and then personalization tool. Okay, so now once you have that set up, you have your address book. So from here, you have your customers and groups. You can import your customer list with emails like from AOL, Gmail, Hotmail, all of those. The only issue with that is if you're importing all your contacts from those email lists, you may have some in there that don't necessarily need to be added to your Avon address book. So my personal recommendation is, especially when you're just getting started, is to add them as you go. Once they're entered, they're entered. You don't have to enter them again after that. Okay, so I'm going to go into customers and groups. Okay, now from here, you have, this is to add a new customer. And then you have groups. So groups is something you can do, like if you wanted to sort your customers, say, by a certain city, or what I used to do is set them up by helpers. So like if I had Patsy would get orders from me from her job. So I would have a group called Patsy. I would have another one maybe labeled Kaiser. So all the people that worked at Kaiser, there would be in a group there. So that way I could easily go in and look up a group at a time. Okay, now when we're going to add a new customer, the basic info we need is a first and last name, and then you must add at least one contact method. So I would really encourage you to try to get an email address and a phone number, because once you enter their email address here, they're now automatically going to be receiving those promo emails from Avon on your behalf. So it's a super way to market your business without really doing anything at all. The email comes, it says, like mine says Autumn Lugo from Avon. So it says it's from me right there, but it's sent directly from Avon on my behalf, and I don't have to do anything for that. So once you fill in their basic information and you click add, a screen will come up where you can add their address, you can add birthdays, anniversaries, additional information there as well. So I'll show you, I don't want to show someone's personal information there, but you can also, well, let me go in here. This one doesn't have an address on it here. So it does have an address. Okay, so you would add their name, their email, phone number. This one is somebody that I connected with on Facebook, but you can see from how long ago they've been a customer. But the personal info page would be if you wanted to add any birthdays, if you wanted to add them to a group here. Language preference is pretty cool because they do offer English or Spanish. And what's really cool is if you put that to Spanish, when you create an invoice from them, the invoice will be printed in Spanish. So I love that feature. Order info, this person hasn't ordered for a very long time, but you can see the last time they ordered, how much they ordered, and if they were more recent, it would have a clickable link that you can actually open and see what they ordered here. And then preference is referring to which way they like to be contacted. You can change that info in there. Okay. Now for invoicing, when you place your orders with Avon, you can actually enter them, like instead of entering them all under your own name, you can choose which customer to order from, and it will create the invoices here for you. So I'll show you that in a minute, but since we're already in the invoicing, I'm going to go to Invoicing Tool. Okay. Now this shows me all my recent campaign orders here. So I'm going to go into one that's already passed here. So this shows me all the customers individually that ordered on that particular order that I submitted. So now you can see these are our links here for each customer. So what I can do is open her order, and it'll show you, it has the editable fields, but these again will be put in automatically now because of doing the personalization tool like I showed you. But her order is listed here, but you can edit. So if you were giving a personal discount to a customer, you could change the price here or adjust the percentage. Like say you were giving 10% off, you could adjust that here. If something is missing from the order or if she changed her mind, you can edit that. Sometimes I may have a product on hand. So say she wanted 2 of these, but I had 1 on hand. I ordered 1, but I could go in and change this to 2. I'll just show you here. So I could change it to 2 and then scroll down here to update, and it would automatically update her invoice and change her total for me. So you don't have to worry about calculating anything, rewriting anything. So that is just such a time saver, being able to just go in and print the invoices when my orders come in. Okay, now with this also, you see up here, it has the credits and replacements. So this is another great feature of entering the items for each customer, because say she says, you know, she bought something previously that she needs to return. I can go into credits here, and then I can change how many campaigns back, which obviously we're not going to go 27 campaigns back anymore, but let's just say for example here. Oh, here. Okay, so it'll bring up her order history right here, and you could find the item that she would need to return, and you would select it, okay, add it to the worksheet, and see down here, this is her current order right here. Let me not do that one because it's the same thing. Let's just say this, okay. And I'm going to add it to her order, and now I'm going to go back to the orders page, and you'll see that it's deducted from the original total. It was like 29 something before. Okay, and then when you scroll down, you can preview what the invoice will look like. So see on here, it's showing the return and the deduction, and also in the total, it's taken it out of her amount due here. So this, again, it's just such a way to do business, to make your life so much easier, to have everything already in the system. I'm just going back to change this because I don't want that to stay. Okay. Make sure. Okay, that's back to normal there. Okay, so that is the key thing with invoicing. Now, let me go back to the home page of the invoicing tool here. Now, say you have something on hand and the customer is not ordering anything else. Like I have my Skin So Soft products, Bug Guard. I can go in to, I would start here on the invoicing tool page. And then I would click this that says View Saved Invoices. Actually, I can do it from here. Underneath, I'm going to choose a customer. I'm just going to pick anyone because it doesn't matter here. For example, we're going to go. Now, if she had any current orders, it would show me her current invoices here. But you see this option here for a blank worksheet. You'll click that. And basically, you have just what it says, a blank worksheet. So you can add your own lines here. And again, up here, it already has that service fee and the tax rate set up for you. So I'm just gonna put something in. So we're in campaign 8. Let's just use item number 347506 because that's what I had handy. And you'll see it automatically populated the item description. I'll put a quantity of 1. The regular price on this item is $3, on sale for $2.50. And then I'll scroll down here to update. And it created the invoice for me with her total. So again, I can preview that. You can also go to print from here as well. So you'll see it created that invoice. It put the name of the product for me, the price, it added the tax, everything for me. Okay. So that's another cool feature. I'm going to just delete that out so it doesn't save that. Okay. Now, the other key thing I wanted to mention about here is the order history. So I'm going to go back, customer management here, and then customer history. So right now, I'm looking at our second quarter list of discontinued items. So what I'm doing with that is I'm going to this history link here, and I'm looking at all customers, and like, let's just say lip conditioner was one I did first. I'm going to change this to most recent 27 campaigns. So that's going to be the last year. Oops. Okay, and hit go. Okay, so now this brought up a list of every customer who's purchased the lip conditioner in the last year. So what I'm going to do is go through and contact each of these people, which actually I already have, but especially this one, her order, she ordered 10 of them last time, and she was an online customer. So I sent her an email with my link to this item, letting her know that it was going to be discontinued. So from this list so far, I did have one person has ordered 2 so far, but there was another item that I did the same thing for, actually 2 other things, and a customer ordered 2, another one ordered 10, another one this morning I woke up to an online order that she had ordered 13. So this is a key tool for you to go back, not only when things are discontinued, but when things are on sale. You know, when you're working towards that sales goal, you need, you know, a few more orders to meet your goal. You can use this to look up any item that's on sale and go through and contact those customers to let them know that one of their favorites is on sale. So this is probably one of my favorite things about using the web office, other than the invoicing tool. Okay. There's quite a bit more in here that you guys can go over, but the tax rate, the invoicing, the address book with adding the email, and the customer history, those were the main things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So hopefully that helped at least get you started. If you have any questions, of course, you can always reach out, connect with your immediate upline, or send me a direct message as well. So I hope it helps, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye for now.